made it back from our day of adventures, and now we're going to be tying buck fur on jig heads.
Bucktail hair on jig heads. Well, as you can see, I got a few of them tied up. These are the jig heads that we painted last weekend for Arts and Crafts Day. I'm not going to sit here and tie every single one of these jigs up. I'm just going to tie up a few of them. I'm going to pick a few select colors of bucktail hair that I want to use on some of the jig heads for my trip at the end of the month. I was not able to get any marabou. When I talked to Kate at Kate's Bait today, she did tell me that she could order it, but I didn't want to just order it and then not have it in time to go for my trip. So at some point down the road, I am going to have to sit down and I will order some marabou. Bucktail here is just going to have to do for now. So I'm going to tie up a couple more of these, and then I'm going to close down shop, and then I've got some tackle that I need to go through and get together in a case. So it's ready to go at the end of the month for my trip. I know my boy wants to go with me so bad, but he has school, and this is something I've never done before. So we'll see you guys in a little while. Alright, well, I got done tying up 5 different jig heads. Got some orange and black, some orange and brown, green and brown, gray and blue, and I got some yellow and brown. Now I'm just going to get back to getting my walleye rods rigged up. No, I am not targeting walleye on my trip at the end of the month, but I am going to tie on some barrel swivels, because as I said before, when you're sitting there jigging swim baits and jigging spoons, your line will twist up big time. I just hope that these little barrel swivels don't come back to bite me in the butt. We stopped up at Kate's Bait. I got a really nice Swedish pimple. I got a couple of really nice big slender spoons, and then I picked up a couple of ripping wraps. They got rattles in them. And along with my other arsenal, I've got a couple of flutter spoons. I've got a ripping wrap made by Phantom. A few other swim baits. I've got some glow shot spoons, just regular rattle spoons, and I got a couple of other just silver Swedish pimples. I got a different various of weights. I've got anywhere from 1/8 ounce up to 1/4 ounce. So I'm going to tie a couple of trilene knots on to get these barrel swivels on, and then just start getting my tackle organized and get it put away. So once again, I'm going to start off with that wonderful trilene knot. Trayden, you got to find that spool of 8-pound test we had. No, I didn't use all that.
6 pound. I don't know what you did with it.
When I said earlier about the barrel swivel coming back and bite me in the butt, the fish that I'm targeting, they've got a little strength behind them and they thrive on cold water. So I'm hoping that by me getting the barrel swivel up to the bottom of the ice, something doesn't go wrong, like a quick little cut or a nick when they go to take off again. So we'll see what happens.
I can only find 6 pound.
You'll find the 8 pound. Just used it the other night.
Yeah, last night. I don't know where it went. Because you had it last.
Could have gone far.
You brought it down to the basement earlier?
No,
Last night?
I did not. That one's rigged up with a barrel swivel. I probably should pull my reels apart and lube them. I've also got a couple of tip-ups that I need to do a new re-rig on. I was reading a couple articles from a couple other people that have targeted this species of fish, and they say instead of running a 3-foot leader, you should have a 5-foot leader of fluorocarbon.
I'm gonna go look downstairs. I don't know. Because you had it last.
So yeah, I'm going to take a different various baits. I'm going to take those jig heads with the deer fur or the bucktail fur on. I'm going to take some jigging spoons, rattle spoons, flutter spoons, and I've got various of rattle baits, rattle spoons, swim baits, and then a few ripping wraps. I've never tried jigging fish to the ice before on a ripping wrap, so I'm assuming if something was going to come up and take it, they're going to smack it pretty hard. My boy is currently searching for the 8-pound fluorocarbon that I used last night. He's on the search for it. I don't want 10 pound or 14 pound. You got to find that 8 pound. Now that we located the 8-pound fluorocarbon, let's bring it back to business.
Don't touch that shit.
Anywho.
Don't touch.
Okay, keep some tension on there. All right, now I'm going to tie on this ripping wrap here. go. Perfect. Oh. Dang it. Get this other one set up. Trading some tension, please. Now, what do I tie on this one? Do I do one of my new slender spoons or do I do one of the jig heads? Huh?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I'm asking you.
I'm saying I don't know because I don't know.
All right. Come here for a second. Hold that. I like to try to get this barrel swivel up a little higher.
What do you mean up a little higher?
Well, see where my barrel swivel is now instead of where it was? Well, now when I tie and I hook to here, I'll have almost 3.5, 4 feet of floor carbon before I hit that barrel swivel. Whereas if I did it up here, I'd only have like 1.5 feet, 2 foot. So I think for this one, I'm going to do this new golden orange slender spoon. Now when you guys open, if you guys ever buy a slender spoon and you open it up, there is a little attachment piece, a little quick snap. One goes to your lure, the other one goes to your line. Don't ever throw these away. There's a reason why the manufacturer gave them to you, and it's to help the bait maximize its flutter and the way it falls, the reaction.
This one, put my money up.
So make sure you put them on.
Sit down before I beat your ass. In the chair.
Well, everybody, we've had a pretty fun day today. Unfortunately, we didn't make it out to the ice. We got a bunch of other stuff accomplished. We had to get to the bait shop because, you know, if you're going to do something, you need bait or, you know, jigs or tackle or be outfitted for something you're going to do that you've never done before. It's something you got to get done. Unfortunately, I only have the weekends to do that. We got to stop and visit a good friend of mine and a co-worker. He loves fishing. He loves getting out there. But he also loves doing his tractor pulling, and he's going to use the winter months as his off season to get working on that and get ready for the spring. Other than that, you guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned in for further notices and like,